Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Season 11. We're here with Round 1. It's a brand new day for the Sim Racing Alliance. It's going to be a little bit more punishing out here during qualifying.
It's definitely a hard one here. It's what it's like. It's very, very punishing.
For all the way in Germany, this will be the first time we see this in the team series here. This is a track where you will be driving the track, not as much driving the drivers on the track.
Very brave is the Ferrari to get the move done.
He does get the position done.
Oh, huge contact, and they're both going to go around. It's going to be a huge move up the inside.
He's been using every bit of the track.
Pedal to the metal, foot to the floor.
And we're off and away for SRA.
Good evening, SRA Nation, and welcome back to Season 12, Round 4 for Division 1 at the Autodrome Internationale Monza. I botched that, but don't blame me. Selena's going to go through the chat map for a second anyway for you. And like as I said, I'm Alexa Marshall, joined by Jess Osborne, the cameraman, as they said last week. So we're going to roll with it for the rest of the season. And we also have back in the box Selena Boonstra, whose PC is no longer trying to commit some sort of crime and go off the cliff somewhere. So Selena's PC is fixed and they are back, and it's good to have you back. And
Welcome
I'm sorry,
back,
Selena, I already said it. Twitch, guess what? We're throwing Selena in the deep end. Don't annoy the Italians. Let's go to the track map.
Right, yes, Monza, notoriously known for unfortunate turn 1 events on lap 1. So, because it's a short track, I will go through every single corner name, which is not a lot. So, we've got turn 1, notoriously known for those lap 1, turn 1 incidents. Prima Variante, that chicane that everybody either loves or hates, but I assume that everybody hates because, yeah, going back to the lap 1 turn on incident. Then we got Curva Biasiono, probably butchered that, and that is turn 3.
Henceforth, Curva Grande.
And then we have Seconda Variante, and that's the second, literally meaning second chicane in English, I guess so. And then we have next up turn 6. That is first curva di Lesmo, or as we all say, Lesmo 1, and then we have the second curva di Lesmo, or again as we say, Lesmo 2. Going up to Curva del Turleggio, I definitely butchered that, but that's the straight that kind of has a little curve, as it says in the corner name, which I really hope that these corner names are up to date, but anyway. And then we have the good old Variante Ascari, and that corner is a tough one, and especially with the curbs. And please, one day, Kunos, update this track, which I know you never will, but please, I will ask kindly anyway. Ascari, and then you go down all the way to the straight down into Curva Parabolica, which that corner also is has been changed, I think, recently, but we'll just stick with Parabolica, and then you have the start finish line. And that is Monza for tonight's race, which hopefully will be a good one. And I say hopefully because, you know, going back to those lap 1, turn 1 incidents, in which hopefully it'll be a clean race, but I know it'll be a good one nonetheless.
Lots of straights here. We're going to see a huge advantage for the cars with the best top speed for sure. But our silver drivers our D1 silver drivers are hitting their outlaps right now. So before we hit the track ourselves, take a look at the driver standings. Michael Menning, after trading victories with Estefano Barrara, taking his second P1 finish this season, puts himself squarely in the lead. Estefano Barrera is still not far behind at all. I think out of any season so far, Michael Menning's got to be the most nervous about this one. He's got real competition right now. And not far behind, in fact, even fewer points far behind Estefano. Travis Nordstrom of Pillars Porca putting it up for P3. And let's see, where is our top silver driver? Jared Troxclair has put himself way up there in the standings, P8 overall, with not a huge lead over Kelvin Lau, who's also having a very hot season in his Ford Mustang. And if we take a look at the second page driver standings, Diego Paul Fimbres Casas having just the absolute worst season I've ever seen. Honestly, he should quit. And with the team standings, team still in the lead, followed by Estefano Brera and Javier Salazar's team, VSR and FRT Noba in the Ferrari 296. And they're followed by TSE Drive Car Vroom of Jeremy Mercer and Peter O'Brien in the Lamborghini. And still, silvers are killing it this season. Our top scoring all silver team is Champion Motorsports and Ghost Rider Racing's HOV Bandits in the Ferrari 296. Fire Queso and John Archie doing really well. And with that's enough numbers. Yeah. Let's see some driving.
On the temple, I forgot to mention too, like this track, Monza, is also very well known as, or nicknamed, the Temple of Speed, which there are very little corners and more of straights, hence the name Temple of Speed, because it's just so fast, and they've got only 3 chicanes pretty much, and then you got 2 other corners, and then you got Parabolica as the end. But yeah, some people like this track, some people don't, and it's quite controversial, I guess, but for me personally, I mean, it's an alright track. I mean, the racing's pretty fun there, but yeah, I agree. Like, there's I will bring it up again. I don't care. Nordschleife is the way to go.
It's like the polar opposite of this track. This track is like 3 straights, 2 chicanes, and a trench coat. Like, I fall asleep for half the lap. The Nordschleife, you can't close your eyes for more than a second and a half.
Oh, I love it. That track just really puts you on your toes, and I love it. Nordschleife at night, please, next season, season 13.
Honestly, it will make sense for season 13, because season 13 is an unlucky number.
Yeah,
well,
it'd be
I
lucky
love the
for
way
me.
you, I love the way you guys were dissing Monza. Meanwhile, I'm sat here who also does commentary on Formula One leagues, which always provides good racing action around Monza. And I'm also sat here being a driver who drives the 296 Ferrari on this game. Yeah, I think there's I think there's a very different spectrum going on here about this circuit. There's a very different spectrum, but as we always say, camera angles can change the difference. Just like GT cars around here, not so much. Formula One cars around here, heck yes.
Yeah, Formula One cars,
But-
the straights aren't so long.
Yeah, they've got a lot more speed and torque and all that.
Well, obviously, yeah, speed go brr. That's why. But
Yeah.
let's get
up.
into this. Right. Enough dissing Monza. On other sports. Enough dissing Monza and other championships. Let's get into this properly, shall we? As it is Bailey Kish, who currently sits up top with a 1 minute 47.3240, and then he is followed by Majid and Norman Dow as we head into Parabolica. Currently watching Danny Durant's in the number 72 in the good old BMW with the shark teeth round Parabolica, and
No improvement this lap.
because Jess figured that out and I can't see it. Well, actually, that is going to be Wiggins who goes up top, being 0.002 behind Bailey Kish for the silver drivers. And from what I was getting from BC earlier, there is a 4-second split between lap times that have been set around this circuit during practice and hot lapping. So that's what makes it quite an interesting one for us, as of course we've got 3 minutes and 26 seconds left of silver qualifying, and then you've got our gold drivers will be coming out on track. And let's be honest, although it may actually be different here, because Mr. Sir in that good old chunky car may be at risk this evening compared to other people in the more streamlined cars. Ferrari with Estefano Barrera. Nobody else is hopping in, so I'm just going to continue
I'll say
yapping.
Brandon Chan and his teammate Faisal Majid right next to each other on the tarmac. But more importantly, Max Simmons on an absolute flyer right now, 6/10 up. So is Brandon Chan, actually. He's going to cross the line first with about a 6/10 gain in his pocket. That's going to rocket him up the leaderboard right now, up to P4 for now. Not bad at all. Max Simmons coming around with similar gain, similar banker time. A little bit more gaining out of the final corner, though. And he's gaining even more. He has the better exit. Almost 7/10 up. Up to P4. It looks like he and Klaus have edged out Brandon Chan for P4. Oh, no, wait. It was Wiggins.
P2 now.
And McCroat.
147.1 for Ivan McCroat in the 277 McLaren. What a lap. 6/10 up, and he just claimed that P2 spot.
Yeah, I was saying this, streamlined cars like the McLarens and the Ferraris are probably going to be good ones to look out for here, but of course you've got the Mercedes horsepower, good old German engineering, as we see a Porsche there momentarily. But we're going to go over to John Archie in the number 85. I was talking about the Ferrari before. Where can he go? As he goes to the line, he goes P number 5. And that is going to be well, I was looking at the lap time momentarily, but now I can't see it, as we see good old Austin Carpenter heading down the main straight down towards turn number 1. Let's go for a lap, shall we, Jess? And let's go on board, because that's what makes it interesting around this circuit, as you head down into turn number 1 and very quickly into turn number 2, 2021, Hamilton Verstappen, as you head then into turn number 3 and into the long right-hander of, I'm going to use the English pronunciations unlike Selena earlier, heading into Curb de Grande. And it's nice and flat out, nice and easy. If you go wide here, what you're doing, you're probably having a major skill issue, or you've got damaged yellow flag at Ascari. Heading down into the second chicane, throw it left, throw it right, throw it back like it's a Saturday night, and then heading down into Lesmo 1 and Lesmo 2. want to use as much curb inside as possible, as that can also help you rotate the car, but then try go wide as well to get the best speed on the exit. Heading down into Lesmo number 2, then it's pedal to the metal, foot to the floor, all the way down towards what everybody loves about this circuit, probably the best corner for camera shots as well. It's good old Escari, which is very quick on you. It is technically a chicane classified, but it's also not a chicane. It's 3 medium speed corners, and then over the curbs onto the exit, all the way going down to Parabolica. The one corner which is infamous at this Temple of Speed, the place where the Tifosi rose back in 2019 and 2024 for Charles Leclerc. You see it in real life. Could you see it tonight? The Tifosi will rise for the Ferraris this evening, but right now we're on board of a BMW as he goes to the line, and he only goes P number 18. Did he invalidate that lap and I did not get told?
I don't think so. Doesn't matter anyway. We just wanted a tour.
Well, yes, we wanted the tour. as I just realised something. Ladies and
It's
gentlemen,
Gold's turn.
let's get some gold.
It's
Yeah.
the golds. Now the golds are all out to execute their banker laps.
Well, you know what? Let's make some predictions here. Jess, we'll go to you first. Who do you think is going to go pole here?
Mr. Sir was doing really good. So was Eric Marecki. I think it's. I'm gonna say it's a toss-up between Eric Marecki and Escorcia. Or yeah. That's what I'm gonna go with.
Who the heck are you, Tamatonga? If you watch WWE, you get the reference. Selena, who do you think is going to go pole here?
Oh, well, that's a tough one. I wasn't here for last week, but I'm gonna have to go with either. I was looking at Michael Luke. Well, I would say probably Estefano Barrera or. Yeah, that's a tough one. Maybe Estefano Barrera or even Escorcia as well. One of like the most strong drivers as well.
Hey up, the gal from Down Under's back. Where's Mia? Right, real question. Where's Mia Rose been? Like, didn't Mia Rose just disappeared off the face of the planet for like 2 weeks, and now they're back? So screw it.
You'll have to hit the
Mia
paddock
Rose...
and ask her.
Yes, very, very, very true. Unfortunately, we do not have a Ted Kravitz, unlike in the Endurance. Thanks, Jake Reed. If you watched the Endurance, you know what was happening there. Jay was not sober, so we kind of relegated him to being a Ted Kravitz role. But, yeah, it's a hard one, but honestly, this may be my bias, but I'm saying Estefano Barrera. Hey up, Jerry Mercer, the good old Lambo, another piece of good old Italian engineering.
Should feel right at home.
Yeah, feel right at home in a very basic livery. Sorry, I judge liveries a lot. As we head through, as we head out Les number 2 and down to Scary once again. Mr. Sir in the Bentley. I think we have some very weird names in SRA. We're not going to jump them because we absolutely love them, and it makes our commentary life a whole lot easier. Because I'm not going to lie, I'll be saying Mr. Sir rather than a complicated name during a good old battle as we head over good old Ascari, and it's through the right-hander, through the left-handers, and it's nice and clean. On watching the BMW as we see a good old scooter. We see a good old Ferrari. I was about to say Scuderia Ferrari, the same Formula 1 likes. As we continue heading down towards Parabolica with 6 minutes, 26 seconds left on the clock here in qualifying. And you won't have any more silver drivers, but you will have these lovely gold division drivers. Or the top split of them, what we like to call aliens, because let's be honest, they're way too fast for us, and we're not gonna get anywhere near their times unless it's Selena when she eventually gets on a rig, because I feel like she's gonna be an absolute beast.
Yeah, that's the day I'm looking forward to. I mean, that's the goal, being in D1 and getting to the point where I can be in the SRO stuff, esports stuff. That's what I want to do, get into the big stuff. But yeah, that's gold.
They're coming in with their bigger laps now. Mr. Sir putting it up top with a provisional P2. No gain on this next lap of his as of yet. Peter O'Brien settling for P7 for his first lap, followed by Koadromo and Guy Manperson, both of them gaining slightly currently on their next lap.
Yeah, Koa's just gaining a little, like just a tiny bit, like 1,000. Oh, now he's gone into a 10th. Found the 10th at Lesmo 2. Can he keep it? Hopefully so.
Well, Peter O'Brien just found a quarter of a second.
I mean, that's one of the things here, and this is a debate what I see online. What's Monza better for, racing or qualifying?
Yeah, that one's a tough debate because it's like, since it's a temple of speed, like it's just mainly straights, but it's not like Polar Card in a sense where you got that long straight, but you also have like those technical corners like in Sector 3 and Sector 1 to make up for it. But you got like a bunch of these long straights.
Peter O'Brien invalidated. He just threw away about 4/10.
Oh no.
Koadromo does not make the same mistake and improves up to P3.
Oh, no.
Timothy Flamger joins the front of the mid-pack with a 147.39. And
I mean, can we just point this out?
Go ahead.
Bailey Kish is up top still.
Yes, he is.
Excuse me, Bale. Well, I say, well, there's S. Garcia.
He joins the fray in P2.
Yeah, like out of nowhere in the good old American powered machinery in a European calendar. No idea how the heck that happened, but we're gonna roll with it. As he's currently sat P number 2, being just over a 10th behind the good old Bailey Kish. I'm gonna be honest. What on earth are we gonna do if Bailey Kish is up top? A silver driver on pole around Monza as Jess Spangler, buddy. I think your rear end was a little bit loosey-goosey right there. You might not want to do that into Parabolica, but as you head to the line, he will go across, only P number 12 for the time being, with going over to Koadromo, heading in the lovely Porsche. It seems like Porsches are getting a lot more screen time than the Endurance, because Jess is on the camera. No surprise there, that's very wide, that's the gravel, you don't want to park there, sir. And
that's his lap.
Was that invalidated?
No, but it's all of his gains thrown away. Mia Rose joining the fray up front, P4. With a 46.9.
I mean, I'm not surprised. She is the reigning champion. As you two have a nice conversation a second, I need to have a drink.
Good. Koadromo just set a 147.2, now in P7 after being like a P4. So he's tripling down the order there, but he finds 2 10s into the entry into T1, but loses quite a bit on the exit of T1, and I'm just calling it T1 because for some reason I just cannot remember half of these corner names.
I just call it first.
I mean, heck, that.
But yeah, and Jeremy Mercer was having a great lap, and he took that P4 off for his place.
Can you blame him? Absolutely not. I mean, that's racing. Like things like that happen, and we have just under 2 minutes remaining here in qualifying. So, ladies and gentlemen, start to get ready to get your final runs in if you want to go to that line, and please do not do a 2020 or 2021 F1 Monza where everybody decides to back up trying to get a perfect lap time, because it would be a pain to watch. Luckily enough, everybody's spread out enough. So that's what's going to make it quite a bit more interesting. As we're going to go watch Jess Spangler momentarily, then we go over to their teammate of Mia Rose, who is
invalidated her lap,
currently going round. R.I.P. Mia. As we go over to Guy Manperson in the 599 BMW, heading down towards Ascari, going to head under the bridge, which is also, well, it's a bridge, but it's also technically the old banking here at Monza, which is quite weird. If you want to know what it's really like, go watch Top Gear, because everybody loves Top Gear.
Yes.
Just watch the old Top Gear, not the new Top Gear.
Oh, Guy Manperson very nearly invalidating his lap and throws away all of his gains.
I mean, that's one of the things about here at Monza, though, out of Ascari. if you can get it perfect out of a Ascari, then you're going to gain so much time. But you also have the risk like that of losing all your time. So so it's like, do you want to get a decent, like, do you want to go a bit, do you want to play it a bit safer and get a valid lap in but a slower time, or risk it and go for a faster lap time but also risk losing your lap time? I said lap time about 3 times in 2 sentences, and that's something I thought I would never do.
And in that amount of time, Mia Rose just threw away all of her gains this lap after a Harry Lesmo 2 exit.
Well, as we head over through Ascari, can they get it back as we head over? And they're going to go right on the exit, going to go right to the curb, and as long as they're still validated, that may be decent. Jess can probably give us more information on that.
Still goose eggs on the Delta.
Yeah, so Mia Rose will not be improving as the checker flag falls here in qualifying at the Monza circuit. Going to be going over to Peter O'Brien. As you can see on the track map, there is plenty of people coming down to Ascari.
He might take pole.
As we head, he might take pole here. Let's go and watch.
He's right on the edge right now.
As it is Peter O'Brien who's going to keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. Parabolica is going to be the place where it counts. It could be a Ferrari, but it could be another Italian engineering. It could be
He's going to do it.
Lamborghini what goes top. He goes round Parabolica, pedal to the metal, foot to the floor, all the way to the checkered flag. Is it going to be Italian on top?
By
yes,
300.
1 minute 46. 6.55 for Peter O'Brien. Lamborghini, but no, Mr. Sir, denying
at the last second, beating the buzzer.
Denying the Italians what they wanted here at Monza. The Tifosi, the Italians rose momentarily in the stands, but they've been shut back down and sat back down as here comes Michael Menning. The man who's currently P32 right now in that weird-looking box.
It looks like a box. It's like an optical illusion. How did they do it?
No idea.
But yeah, noticeably absent from the front rows. Michael Menning. Real quiet quali session from him so far, and he's going to quali P23. Clearly not having a very good night in that car around here.
Yeah.
Reminds me of Spa last season with Michael Menning. Like, this happened last season at Spa, so that's probably not the best opportunity, but God, I feel bad for Peter O'Brien. Mr. Sir sniping out of nowhere. We could have had an Italian engineering on the front row. Well, he is on the front row. Italian engineering on pole, I should say. As you know what,
crap.
Jess, is your drone
again
working?
To turn off the gamepad controls. Sorry about that.
Wait,
So
Jess forgot the drone cam.
Yeah,
Well,
so we're gonna...
let's go through this, shall we? After that qualifying, what are our predictions here?
I think Escorcia is gonna win.
Yeah, he's looking strong. But you never know with Koa Dromo, though. SRO Esports.
Well, I mean, I am rooting for Koa.
Porsche. But Koa's awesome, though. He's really fast. But I'd say Koa or Escorcia or, I mean, who knows? It's Monza. T1, lap 1, who knows? Like, it could be anybody, especially at the front row. Like, we've got Mr. Sir on pole, and he showed that he's very fast. You never know.
Well, there is one thing I would like to point out here. In the top 5, there is only one car. There is only one manufacturer that has 2 cars in that top 5, and that is Lamborghini. We saw Peter O'Brien there until Mr. Sir sniped it, but that is Peter O'Brien and Jeremy Mercer in the Lamborghinis up there in P2 and 5 respectively. As long as they could get through turn 1 nice and clean, I'd say Mr. Sir may actually have his work cut out for him if those Lamborghinis are going to be hunting him down here in Italy.
Oh, Diego says in the chat, the Ascari complex is almost flat now with the changes they made to Monza IRL. That's another thing I forgot to point out is the sausage curbs at Ascari, like, they're non-existent now, and rightfully so. But kudos, please, Update the track. Those
Right,
sausage curbs are
please.
just terrible, especially the one in the middle on the exit of Ascari. It's just terrible if you hit it. Your car just goes flying into the shadow realm. And Imola too. That's another track that I noticed in watching WEC, the 6 hours of Imola. Oh man, those sausage curbs are non-existent, and it's like, come on, give it
Hey,
to us.
well, let's be
Drop
honest.
those
They're not.
sausage curbs.
Let's let's be honest here. They're not going to update the tracks because we've got AC
Yeah,
Evo coming out.
it's
Because
highly.
they're working on AC Evo whenever the heck that's coming out. So
Yeah.
Soon. I need it now. I want AC Evo so bad.
Oh yeah. Meanwhile, my PC is not gonna. Yeah. At least for now. But like with the upgrades coming on Thursday. Upgrades coming.
here's the thing. You
handle
people
it.
complain. You people complain about, oh yeah, we want AC Evo now. We want AC Evo now. I'm sat over here on console, just like, yeah, no, I'm probably gonna be waiting at least half a year.
Oh yeah.
I'm just sat over here on console, just like, I see all these PC people complaining. I say this while doing commentary on a PC league, just please don't fire me. But no, like, I'm legit just like, I see people complaining, and I'm like, have some thought for us console players, please. Like, it takes us 2 months after you guys to simply get a DLC. How do you think we're gonna feel when it takes us near enough a year to get a full new game? Like,
Yeah.
it's pain as a console player. I need to get a PC.
Yes. Join us. Join us.
Coach Jeffrey's
what the
asking
heck
what
is-
happened to Menning. The Bentley, I guess.
Menning had a skill issue.
Yeah, I think the Bentley happened to Menning.
Yeah.
Even as a
Probably.
British person, I can say that the Bentley happened to Menning, and I'm not surprised considering he is driving a cardboard box.
And on the opposite side too, so that could throw you off. I know it would definitely throw me off for me.
Oh yeah,
Driving on,
no, like,
the left side or the right side instead of the left.
oh no, we were saying we actually had Michael Menning in for an interview last week, and he did say it does throw him off a lot. No, wait, it was at Paul Ricard, so I think you were here, Selena.
Oh
We
yeah,
got Michael
yeah, I
Menning
do
in,
remember that. Yeah.
and he did say it takes a while to get used to because you're driving on the other side of the car. Like, you're used to driving on, like, we can be used to driving on the left side of the car and going into right-handers on the outside, but then you got to adjust to be on the inside for the right-handers. It's because most cars are like, oh yeah, you drive on the right-hand side, the left-hand side of the car, you take your left-handers tight, you take your right-handers wide, but by viewpoint areas. But no, if you're going from that to switching to the right-hand side of the car, it could make a big difference. And heck, even here at Monza, because I don't know if it's obvious to many people, but there's a lot of right-handers.
Almost entirely.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
almost entirely. In fact, hold on.
Yep.
Turn
It's like
2.
anti-NASCAR.
1 minute. Turn 2. 4.
The better half of Ascari,
8.
and that's it.
There's 11 corners here, 4 of which are left-handers, the rest are right-handers, as we head all the way down towards the timing line and towards the start line. All the drivers coming out of Parabolica. This is where it all counts. This is where it all comes down to it. If you win here at Monza, you are put in the books. You are put into the history books. It is where it counts. As it is boogity. Let's go racing as the green flag
We're already
drops.
3 wide.
And away we go. We're already 3 wide further back. And that is going to be Jeff Spangler, who was trying to defend. Or was it Mia Rose, actually? Most likely Mia Rose. Yes, it was. As we head down into turn number 1. Please no punty doodahs. But as we head into turn number 1, nice and clean. Please, nice and clean. Only 3 wide. There's a tiny little point. not too
little
much
tap.
goes. It starts to become a little bit of a car park. How the heck is Monza turn 1 being clean
and there's
last week? Then again, say that around in the
Danny
background, that
Durant's
is
being
going to
taken
be
out.
Danny Durant. Thank you, Selena.
Oh.
Well, that's Danny
Man, you hate to
Durant.
see it. It was going so well for that the first half of the grid, and then you had the final half of the grid, and yeah, poor Danny Durant's just getting very unfortunate with that tap.
John
and the
Crown
spin
getting
out.
held up massively from it too.
Oh, little miss from that Ferrari. Estefano Barrera. Oh, Barrera. Oh, I didn't realize Barrera was all the way in the back.
Oh, Flanger following down the field.
Oh, well,
and it's a parking lot. Yellow flag, everybody.
3 wide, 4 wide, that's it. Yeah, car park. Car park. Oh, what is?
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Eric Marecki and John Crown just parked there saying hello. How are you doing?
Oh, that was a rear end loss into a contact which caused that for whoever is in that blue car right there. And that's just
Colin Dunham.
Colin Dunham, just car park at turn number 1. Lesmo, not turn 1, Lesmo 1. Somehow Lesmo 1 was more of a car park than turn number 1. How the heck that happened here at Monza, I have no idea. So we're going to get Mia Rose versus good old Jeremy Mercer heading through Parabolica, wheel to wheel, side by side. Going to be trying to get into the slipstream. McLaren versus Lamborghini. The straight line speed will be on the end of the McLaren. Well, down into turn number 1, the defensive line is going to be the one that will come into play. Heading down in towards the chicane. It's Mia Rose versus good old Jeremy. Who will come out on top? Who's going to keep it? Down into turn number 1 as we get the beautiful aerial shot. Also making the moves is Omar Escorcia by the looks of it. Heading out of turn number 1, though, Jeremy Mercer will hold his line. Omar Escorcia versus I believe that is
Jeff Spangler.
Yeah, Jeff Spangler. So, quite an interesting one. Both of the good old Trans-Pacific
And they touch as Jeff Spangler tries to show Escorcia wide. But that's not going to stop him. Escorcia, brave on the brakes on the inside and gets in front.
No surprise there. You make a little bit of argy-bargy through Curve de Grande, but nope, he's just like, yep, nope, you want to try push me? Cool, I'm going to take your positions. See ya. I feel like Selena wanted to say something. Sorry for cutting you off.
Oh, no, it's okay. I was just like looking at something. That was it.
Oh, yeah.
But, I think...
If anybody hasn't figured this out, Selena sees things differently to what me and Jess see.
Yeah, but don't worry. I will elect to do PIP once my PC upgrade is finished and I get a horizontal monitor, because I realize that's going to work like a charm so I can see extra things on the side. So that'll be happening soon, so I can finally elect to help.
Hell yeah.
Finally. The time has come.
Brendan Chan just got around Max Simmons. See how that happens.
We're going to get a replay here. Yeah, nice little replay just down towards Ascari. Moves over to the left-hand side to take the defensive line. But then around the outside at Ascari, you slow down way too much on the inside, round the outside, down the inside, then round the outside again. That's the weird thing with Ascari. Those things happen. That's a nice little move and absolutely no fault there. Heading down towards the main stretch, down towards turn number 1, though.
Looks like Michael Landry got the inside of Wiggins.
And Parabolica.
Yeah, well, he's still going to be there. He has got his wheels in. He does have the right to. He does have the right to attack there, but nope, he's gonna have absolutely no chance. And we may see a little.
I gotta catch the replay
right now.
Mia Rose just lost 2 spots. I gotta catch the replay of this.
Oh no! Fire Castle getting taken out by an Aston Martin by the looks of it. There was somebody up in the front, one of those white cars. I didn't really quite catch who that was, but ooh, we got those.
Oh, we got hit by a white Aston. Is that Stefan's Designs car?
Let's go and done him off. Hello. Somebody missed turn 1.
That might have been Fosley. Or was it Brandon Chan? I didn't quite catch it, but man, drama up and down the field right now. More trading spots. Simmons takes the spot off Allen. Troxclair gets in front of Moffitt, and Quigg gets in front of Sam.
Why is it you guys always finish your talking bit when I'm having a drink? God damn it. I need to work on my timing better. But nah, like, we're going to be going down towards Ascari once again. This is one of the things I like about Monza. At the start of the race, everybody's basically right behind each other. So, it makes ensures that we have quite a lot of action, which I think everybody loves because, let's be honest, that's what we love, racing action. We like race cars. We like to see race cars go vroom.
Yes.
As right now,
Vroom,
one
vroom.
car that is going to go vroom, or is going to go eagle screech, is going to be the Ford Mustang of good old Ryan Walker heading out of Parabolica. And he's
Nothing
just gonna
doing
chill
here.
there.
But Joel Moffitt just got around Austin Carpenter, and it looks like Joao Semedo might be in on the action too. Nearly swiping across the back of Austin there. That was a close one. That slipstream
you
not
backed
quite
out.
working for him though.
I mean, that's the thing. You need to be within 0.7 for slipstream to work. Even then, your straight line speed still comes into account, as it's going to be a nice little battle here, wheel to wheel, side by side, between Moffat. No, Moffat is ahead between Semo and Carpenter as we head down into Curve de Grande and then through with a long right-hander, which is Curve de Grande, but brain is early hours, allow me. As we continue heading down towards second chicane, and it's just going to chill there for the time being. I mean, heck, at least there's no corners here called mineral water.
I like that Imola with Aqua Minerale. That's it has interesting quarter names. Like we got
Yeah.
second Variant. I for some odd reason forgot.
Variant,
but, you know,
Variant,
Variant.
Prima and Secunda.
Variante is chicane.
Prima.
It has correlation to what it is. It's nice and simple. As
Yeah.
we see the box of good old Michael Menning, currently sat P number 12, trying to make his way up the field. And just nice and clean down into Parabolica, and lovely jubbly, stand as a pound. And again, he does go a little bit wide. That is going to give
Wiggins.
That's going to give Wiggins an
Wiggins
opportunity
and
here,
Michael
wheel to
Menning.
wheel.
But that Bentley has that straight line speed.
Yeah, he
Sticks
let
it
off his
right-
brakes to make sure that he would be in front for the corner. That almost
Yeah.
cost it for him though, because he went quite deep there.
I mean, that's sometimes the thing that you got to play, though. You got to play the compromise game, because otherwise it's just not going to work out. So we've got maybe some more moves heading down into turn number 1. Currently on board with Brandon Chan heading over the curve.
Oh, and we have contact.
Oh, and that is contact in the back. And in the midfield, and we're gonna have to get a replay on that 100%, as that was actually a battle going on behind Brandon Chan, and you see it right here heading down into Parabolica. Tries to take evasive action, car on the inside makes the contacts, round they go, chitty chitty bang bang, and everybody's going to be picking up damage, heading down into another battle though for turn number 1, trying not to get caught up in that. Now we got 5 cars in a checkerboard pattern, trying not to send each other into the shadow realm, as down the inside of good old second chicane is going to
and they
go
touch.
brown, I do believe.
Joao and
it is gonna be
Danny
a
going
slight
at
bit
it.
of contact. Yep, Danny and Smurdo, as I
Semedo.
suck with pronunciations. Semedo, as heading into Lesmo 1 and then down towards Lesmo number 2. He is going to stick his nose in down the inside at Lesmo number 2. Going to play it nice and safe, heading down towards Escari though. Pedal to the metal, foot to the floor is what everybody loves to see as a 5-way cars.
Oh.
We've got plenty of cars going on here. As
Oh,
Selena
Mia.
Bistro, what's happening on your end?
What happened to
Oh,
Mia?
where's Mia Rose?
Mia
Yeah.
off. Oh no, I don't even know what happened there. I just saw
We're
her
about
like.
to find out. Let's see from her
Not
POV
even-
into Ascari.
Yeah, we're about.
Oh,
I feel like it's just a sausage curve, like going over.
probably.
Yeah.
That would be my guess.
Oh no, off into the gravel. Just no surprise there. That's 100% going to be major front end damage. Get the hammer and grapher tape out. She just goes way too hot into the exit of Ascari. Hits the gravel. Rear end is like, yep, nope, I'm seeing you later. And that sends the reigning champion into the barrier here at Monza. I feel like it's going to be one to forget today for Mia Rose.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate. And I know I've heard the McLaren. You do not want to get that front end
Aero.
damage, because it's really front aero.
I was actually going to have to cut you off there, Selena. That's a major contact heading out of turn number 1. That is that was a blue car. Maybe we can get a replay on that, as this battle will come to an end here at Curve de Grande. That was a
I don't know who
major
you're talking
contact
about.
in the background. There was a blue car around. I have no idea who the blue car was, but they were around. So I saw him, but they were around us. That's into chicane number 2, and that's going to be down the inside. That's around the outside and down the inside. The first and second parts, and then into Lesmo number 1, nice and clean. Carpenter going to lose out to Jeff Moffat in the Ferrari.
So much action at Monza. Then again, it's Monza. You either got a Ascari kicking you in the rear, or you got just things happen.
You in the rear.
You asked earlier if this track is better for racing or qualifying. I think this is demonstrating its racing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Because you got
actually. Sorry.
Ryan Walker and Timothy Flamker just going side by side.
I was about to say, sorry, I'm gonna have to cut you off there, but Selena, this battle's all yours.
Yeah, and Ryan Walker is looking pretty good on the inside, making sure to keep it nice and clean through there. Got that V8 engine of the Mustang still slipping away, but Timothy Flamker has that. Oh, has that slipstream and manages to try to get something out of it, going into turn 1, but still gains a little bit through that, but he's currently on the outside, but now he has the inside and makes a beautiful move on Ryan Walker. Well done to Timothy Flamker.
I think there's a little bit of a bump there that sent Walker a little wide there.
I think so.
I mean,
I didn't see that, but actually, it's not over till it's over. Jared Troxclair for a moment, just thinking about a move for a second there, but backs out. And Ryan Walker is also thinking to do the same thing in a 2-car sandwich with a GTR in front and a Porsche in the back. And looks like he went a little bit slower and took Max Simmons by surprise for a moment there.
Yeah, Max Simmons definitely having to back out there, but down towards the Ascari once again. Guy Manperson, just looking on the leaderboard. Timothy Flamger, Guy Manperson in the mix with the Silvers. They are not having good evenings, as actually, don't know if it's because the leaderboard hasn't updated, but I feel like Mia Rose may have left the session.
Yes, she's gone.
Yeah, that makes sense. And things like that, very heartbreaking when you're racing that hard and then the car just steps out and then you get a big crash. It's very much heartbreaking.
Yeah, well, speaking of hard battles, battle for P number 4 now going to be coming into play. P1, P2, and P3, Canada's running off. Mr. Sir, Peter O'Brien, and Baylor Kish having the time of their lives. But right now, it is going to be Kia Giromo versus Omar Escorcia, heading down into second chicane. Down the inside goes Omar Escorcia with the lovely move, and he will try to take the defensive, heading down into Lesmo number 1.
Bumper to bumper on the exit there.
Yeah, as it's going, as you know what, you said it, I'm going to go for the reference here. Bumper to bumper as to cross the finish line, and it's too close to call. I can't do it correctly, but if you've seen Cars, you know the reference. I'm hoping Selena gets the reference.
That would be the first Cars, right?
Yes, it would be the first one.
Yeah. I've seen all 3, so yeah.
Walker getting eaten alive by 2 cars. What happened here?
Yeah. It looked like he.
Oh, he goes wide.
Yeah, wide, touches the gravel, opportunity taken.
Yeah, which leaves Max Simmons and Brooker Quaid too into the mix behind Jared.
Meow. Yeah, wow. Oh, hey,
That's a lot of damage, is it?
Yeah, that may be damage on that car, but that car is very, very scratched up, if I do say so myself.
That will not just buff out.
Yeah, no. You need to get.
Looks expensive too.
Not buff out with. Yeah, you will not get some shoe shine to fix that, as we see.
Good old
Quick looking for the move. Looking for the move.
He's looking. See if he's too.
He's got it.
He's going.
He's gonna have the straight line speed over the Porsche, and he's got the inside.
Is he though?
The Porsche.
Is he?
Slots right in,
Oh,
but slots
as
right.
actually Bailey Quigg, Bailey Quigg. As
What just
don't know why we've
happened?
gone over to Mr. Sir.
Oh.
No idea why it's done that. But
My camera
heck,
just
that-
jumped away. I don't know why.
Yeah,
Where'd my-
he just disappeared and now he's back. Well,
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
he's
Ace-
flickering in and
yeah,
out. That's
no.
why.
yeah, no, this is that's an ACC thing. It does that on console as well, where like people just
Really?
random. Yeah, I don't know why. It's a weird thing with ACC where people will just randomly disappear sometimes. But
Oh,
right now
what
we're
happened
watching
to my
a Porsche versus a Ford. As round the outside, it's going to be a nice little battle between these two, Walker and Simmons.
We
As
leave
they're gonna
just
keep
enough
on going
space.
as a hit. As apparently we had Guy Manperson, so while these two battle, over to you, Selena.
Yeah, just a moment ago, Guy Manperson just... I didn't quite catch it, but like... Oh, who was it? There was a Ford making a move on Guy Manperson, and it looked like just... Guy Manperson just had like a moment for a second there.
Yeah, just
Did
looked on
lose
the
that
left-hand
battle.
side. Yeah, he dropped down the leaderboard there momentarily from P14 down to P number 17. Heading down into Ascari right now, though. We are going to be watching good old Carpenter in the BMW with the shark teeth, because that's infamous for the BMW design. And then heading down towards Parabolica again, as in Parabolica right
Out of
now.
Parabolica.
It's Joel Court. Well, yeah, out of Parabolica. It's good old Claw versus Wiggles. Wiggles has been having
It's
quite
Normando.
a nice... My brain is not braining. Yay.
Hey,
As
honestly.
who's that coming out the pit lane?
believe
That's
that's,
a
Danny
good old
Durant's.
pink car. Yeah, that's a good old pink car coming out the pit lane, if I do say so myself. Nothing wrong with a pink car. Who doesn't love a pink car?
I like
Hey,
pink.
I have a pink car. Let's go.
I
You got
feel
that
like,
Iron
well,
Teams X Porsche Penske livery going on that I have?
Looks awesome.
Yeah, it does, and the Porsche Penske Iron Lynx one does too. Oh, beautiful liveries. Thanks to Land Shark of Comic Racing.
What a
Shout
king.
out to Land Shark. Indeed, indeed.
I mean, heck, everybody loves a good livery. Who doesn't love a good livery?
The
Let's
Grinch.
be honest.
Yeah, the Grinch doesn't.
Don't
but
you
we all
dare!
do.
Don't you dare bring up the Grinch before November.
But
Heck, no,
my
don't
bad.
Yeah.
even.
You're right. You're
don't even-
absolutely right. My bad. I'm sorry.
we
Do
don't
not
speak
even
of
bring up.
Christmas
Do
yet.
not even bring up the Grinch before December, when we've not even had Halloween yet.
You're so right.
Yeah.
You're actually so
haven't
right.
I am.
Yeah, we
Why?
don't.
No, I'm not going to be able to get it out of my head now. I'm all, even when I'm going into the shops, I can already hear Mariah Carey in my goddamn head.
Christmas is you.
Oh,
Jumpy
now it's
Whale
too late.
saying we need
Now it's
T1
too late.
cam. Sorry about that. If I had picture-in-picture, you know I would have it just planted on
Oh
T1.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I was just thinking that too. I'm like, I could get that.
Yeah.
Those
I mean,
shots
heck,
there.
we were talking about liveries before, and you know what can go on liveries? Sponsorships. And a huge thank you to our SRA sponsors and title sponsors for supporting us here at SRA, as well as support from Documise, a modern business solution for product management. Go to documise.com to learn more today. And support from Retro Saga, a North American-based gaming company that provides accessories for your favorite classic systems, including Nintendo, Sega, PlayStation, and much more. Enhance your retro gaming experience today at retrosaga.ca. And of course, a big thank you to our affiliates, Track Racer. Experience refined gaming with Track Racer's high-quality sim rigs and accessories. Use code SRATE at checkout to support us. And Aramaterio, a toolbox for ACC that will enhance your chance to win. Enjoy a fully customizable and enhanced heads-up display to change the way that you experience ACC. An AT 3D Sim Shop. Upgrade your sim racing experience with premium 3D printed accessories featuring precision crafted magnetic shifters, sleek cabled management solutions, I could kind of need that actually, versatile stream deck mounts, and immersive dashboard displays. Their innovative designs enhance performance and style. Elevate every lap with top-tier quality and craftsmanship at at3d.net. Go setups as well. It's premium esports setups for everyone. Use our affiliate link on our Discord and take your drive to the next level, as well as Castle and Cauldron, a home-based crafting business specializing in handmade Harry Potter, Fantastic Beasts, and Fairy World collectibles, magic wands, potions, mini dioramas, wall decor, custom-made cosplay, and much more. Castle and Cauldron is where crafting meets the magical. Visit castlecauldron.com. Visit facebook.com/Castle Cauldron. I did not butcher the end bit. I have no idea what you're on about, and I'm totally not getting the last ad read up. Selena, Jess, please storm me for time.
No.
Let's no. There was a good battle with Max Simmons and Brooker Quigg though. Actually no, not Max Simmons.
That was Landry.
Brooker
That was
Quigg
just looking
and Jared Troxclair. But I think Brooker Quigg was in front. No, I don't think he was. But oh, there was a move on them though. I'm short-term memory. What is going on here? But actually, speaking of Brooker Quigg, he's trying to look for a move for a second there in the second chicane. But
he's got the speed.
Oh no, he does not. He has the speed. He has the exit speed. He knew it from the start. He had it, but he cannot squeeze through there. That is so tight. You cannot squeeze through right there. But he backs out. Good choice, but he is into the mix with Max Simmons, also pressuring him from behind. But oh, pressure for Jared Troxclair though, trying to keep Brooker Quigg behind with that GTR going into Ascari. Look at these three going on in there into this interesting flowy chicane that can kill everybody. And almost did.
That's gonna cost him a little speed.
Yeah, it's gonna cost them all that exit speed a little bit.
I mean, heck, pressure, what pressure?
Looks like Fosley into the pits.
Huh.
Is he?
So
no.
we've got quite a few people.
He just lost 2 spots.
Chilling. I mean, pressure.
Oh, he goes way out into the sand.
Oh no.
Where you going, bud? Where on earth are you going? Jesus, he went absolute. He went real wide. Jesus. You know one thing that doesn't go wide though?
3 wide. Oh no. No 3 wide going on here. But Brooker Quigg just getting in right slots right in front of Jared Troxclair, finally waiting for that moment. But Max Simmons is still stuck behind this little train of 3 cars. But nice overtake by Brooker Quigg into turn 1.
Yeah, I mean, heck. You know, that is looking very, very nice. You know what also looks nice? KP Concepts.
Yes, there was
for the last
contact.
15 years.
Sorry to cut you off. Brian Anderson asked if there was contact there. There was.
Fair enough. I mean, heck. Do you know one thing that doesn't make contact? KP Concepts. And it's for the last 15 years. KP Concepts has been specialising in custom automotive rendering, turning ideas into visuals. Whether you're building semi-projects or modifying your daily driver, being able to see the finished product before you build it has many benefits. Not only that, KP Concept also offers graphic design and printing services such as logos, flyers, business cards, signs, flags, and more. Visit KP Concepts at kpconcepts.com. Okay, there we go. We got the full ad read out of the way. We're just going to ignore the fact that I did KP Concepts late because I forgot to get up the Sim Racing Alliance, because I forgot to get up the SRA website.
Back to the racing, like a phoenix from the ashes.
Yeah.
Michael Menning is improving hugely. He's got the current fastest lap in the session with a 147.89, and he's clawed his way all the way back up to P7.
Michael Menning doing Michael Menning things. I think that's a simple way to put it.
Yep.
Won't you agree? Michael Menning just doing Michael Menning things.
Yeah.
He just starts whatever the heck he wants and just makes his way up the field, or just decides to sit at the front of the field. And am I surprised? Absolutely not.
Nope.
What I am surprised about though is 2 Lamborghinis being high up still. I thought they would have been slaughtered by now.
I mean, true. But yeah, about Michael, you know, everybody wants to be a champion until it's time to wake up and do champion shit. And in his case, it's salvaging a poor qualifying. And he's not letting this week go to waste.
Oh no, he's gonna give it all he has. Even if starting from the back. It is never over until it's over, as they say.
It's not over until it's Jova. That's
Yeah,
what I say.
and speaking of that, Max Simmons, it's not over till it's over for him because he's just a single tenth behind, looking to so much making
Oh, and that Nismo gets really loose.
Opportunity is
Oh, and so does he! Oh, he got too eager.
Oh, he's done it! Oh!
Oh, we're gonna catch the instant replay, but clearly he got too excited,
insane.
thinking he was gonna beat the Nismo around the outside, or no, up the inside. He can't see the apex. He takes way too much of it and goes flying over it.
As I
Almost
said,
did it- almost did a Mia.
That is brutal.
Almost did a Mia.
Max was having a pretty good race until that point.
To
Yeah.
be fair, we can't deny it though. That was a good recovery.
Yes.
Even if the
It
car in
was.
front of
That
him
could have been way worse.
Really
I mean, heck, we got a 2-for-1 there. We got to see the car in front of him doing some good old Tokyo drift through Ascari, and then we got to see a mega recovery. So, even though it broke up the race a little bit, we've seen either loads of people go around or loads of overtakes. So, seeing people drift and save is actually kind of refreshing.
Yeah.
Oh, what's this?
Oh,
And it's
Was that
sad when you
Klaus?
see it.
commentator's curse.
No, it was Landry.
Uh-oh.
Michael Landry just died. We'll see from his POV.
Landry.
Oh, he
Sorry,
Tokyo
Landry.
drifts around it, and then he fishtails. Oh, he tried to collect the style points. He's in such a bad spot we can't even see him. Fortunately, he is in one piece.
I think Bro might have heard me saying that we needed more Tokyo drift, but instead of doing it correctly, he failed miserably.
He suffered the snap.
He suffered the good old snap, as we see Omar Escorcia right now just chilling. He's having a fun time up in P. He's having a nice time up in P number 2. Oh, lots of people under the picks, including Bailey Kish and Peter O'Brien and Jeremy Mercer and Michael Menning.
Looks like Omar S. Garcia is going to go for the overcut by electing to stay out. Because Bailey Kish and quite a lot of the front runners just opted to pit.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's pit stop time, I would say, but right now it's also battle time as we see good old Max Simmons versus Carpenter, I believe, down into good old, yeah, it is. Heading down into Parabolica, wheel to wheel, side by side. Nice little battle here as we see the Porsche still trying to defend. Probably Selena and Jess are probably pretty annoyed that the Porsche is not getting past. And again, that's probably more Selena. I am so sorry that I'm dissing you guys right now. I'm just trying to make this interesting, considering that he's not actually alongside right now. Well, maybe he will look to go down the inside. He will go for the dive down the inside. He will go for it. It's Max Simmons. Then he's going to go for it round the outside. They've got another car behind him, wheel to wheel, side by side. At turn number 2, and as we head into Curb de Grande, it's the BMW versus the Porsche, wheel to wheel, side by side. The wheels are still alongside. He's got the right to the corner, and that's going to be a lovely little overtake there. But down into the second chicane, he could go for another overtake. The BMW could bite back.
That was a clean move. Well done.
Nice.
And yep, as you said that, Porsche has now overtaken a BMW. P8, actually.
Colin Dunham next up to bat in the Ferrari. Looking for P9.
Porsche glazing the D1 box. Nah.
That's all we do.
Nah. Never. I wouldn't imagine it. You're not supposed to say that there's Porsche glaze. You're supposed to like deny it.
I'm not ashamed.
Sticking with Porsche to the very end. That's my motto.
Well, yeah, we've seen Selena. We've seen your TikToks. We've seen your edits. Everybody knows that you stick with Porsche all the way through. Although you were driving a Lamborghini at some point, weren't you?
Yep. Not proud of that. We don't talk about those days. And the McLaren. We don't talk about those days.
Yeah, we don't
Those
talk
days
about the
never
McLaren
happened.
days. I did one season with that, or was it a couple endurance races? I've already forgotten. I don't miss it.
Yeah. I honestly enjoyed it, but then when season 5 ended, like at Kyle, I remember this. I was struggling so bad with it. I'm like, okay, I don't like this
It's
anymore.
just so slidey.
I'm gonna look at the
Like it doesn't oversteer, It understeers and oversteers. Same like it just feels like it crab walks on the exits.
It's weird. Yeah. And that was like the time when, way before the Evo came out, so that was like the older McLaren.
Oh yeah, I
so.
can't speak to how it is now. Oh my goodness! And who is this? Is this Bailey Kish and Michael Menning? Looks like they just flew around somebody who exited the pits. Is that S Garcia who just served his pit? That's right.
Please don't die, people. Like, please keep it clean, as we don't get safety cars, unlike Formula 1 commentary, where I can use the excuse of, oh hey, a safety car would actually make this race pretty interesting. I cannot use that excuse here, so please do not take each other out, as it would take away from the action. Down, hey.
Another one bites the dust.
Nice. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. As here comes Jeremy Mercer, actually, on the back of Spangler. Nope, out of Lesmo 1 at Lesmo 2, and nice and clean as it's sound as a pound. S Garcia versus Jeremy Mercer happening momentarily as we head down towards good old Ascari.
And I just to point out, Michael Menning, from not having the best of qualify, he actually has a 147.3 purple lap in the whole entire session. And he's currently in P10. So he is really making that Bentley come to life now.
It's on the charge.
In the top 10. Yeah.
Mr. Sir still looking, looks like he's sitting pretty. He's got a 147.4 as his best. And he's been comfortably in the lead the whole race. And he just served his pit now, actually. And he's back on track.
Is this just... Oh, wait up. So, everybody in the pits now. So the only person yet to pit is Max Simmons as we head down towards turn number 1. Once again, going to be Bailey Kish versus not Michael Menning. Bailey Kish versus...
It is Michael Menning.
A lot. Oh, yeah, but... No, I'm on about the other one behind him.
Omar S. Garcia?
Yes, Omar S. Garcia. I'm used to seeing S. Garcia in a Ferrari from last season.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that. He wasn't a Ferrari.
Yeah, I've gotten so used to saying Omar S. Garcia in a Ferrari. I'm just like, I see a car that isn't a Ferrari. I'm just like, it can't be Omar S. Garcia. Well, no.
They nearly come together.
It's
Bailey Kish and S. Garcia. Yeah. They'll end up side by side on the exit. Bailey Kish gonna win out having the inside. Nothing S. Garcia can do. And Jeremy Mercer, unfortunately, not able to capitalize, just watching.
Why does he have a pizza company on the back? Then again, we are in Italy, so it would make sense.
Yeah, why not?
No, why not?
Why not have the pizza?
Bosley Majid just got around. Who's that? Jared Troxler? Oh, and looks like I just missed it. Just happened in the corner before.
Just a nice little turn 1 move. I'm not yawning. I don't know what you people are on about.
Definitely not at all. What is yawning?
Yeah, exactly. But I have no idea. There's 26 minutes left in this race, and my brain is starting to not function. Where's my caffeine at? Here it is.
Where's my brain again? Where's my brain again? And our last pit stop is going to be Max Simmons finally in the pits. Gonna get that damage repaired. I would have done it sooner rather than later. Oh, we got a race into turn 1.
We've got a race into turn 1. I thought we were racing this entire time.
No, but even more so now.
Yeah. A little more racing now.
Yay. If chat can't tell, I have been up since 8 AM. My brain is probably starting to now malfunction.
Thanks to the raid, Noobs Are Us.
Hey, Noobs Are Us.
Noobs Are Us. Let's go. Thank you for the raid.
Hey, I resemble that remark.
Hey, let's be honest. If anybody is Noobs Are Us here, it's me. Like, yes, you and Selena may not be as good as other people in this game, but I am absolutely shocking. So if anybody here is Noobs Are Us, it's that person in chat. If we're
let's see
talking
your hot
about
stint
in the
time.
commentary box, it's me. Ooh, nice little battles. Come on, Bailey. Keep it interesting for us, please.
Send it.
Send it.
Not from here.
Oh, speaking of
Lick the stamp and send it. Do a Daniel Ricciardo, late breaking.
late break on that. Send it. Michael Menning is coming up the rear end of Koa Dromo, and he's gaining fast in that slipstream in that Bentley. And this is going to be for the podium as well.
Repeat
That
the
Oh, and he's
caution.
cleared him.
Yeah, now he just has to catch up to Peter O'Brien, 6.2 seconds ahead, and then Mr. Sir, 13.7
About
seconds
14
ahead.
seconds to reel in, yeah.
Minute. Yeah. I mean, after what we've seen at Laguna Seca, after his a drive-through, I believe the drive-through was a stop gun 30. But I remember Laguna Seca, he climbed his way back up to the top 10 after going all the way down, and I think P18. So I think he can get a win.
Yeah,
For
anything
sure.
can happen, but he's gonna have to hope for like you alluded to, track cut warnings or something, because it's gonna be really hard for Mr. Sir to throw away such a huge lead, even if he royally messes up a corner. There's so much runoff on most of the corners in this track. You can usually just carry on.
We say this now, but watch him do a Mia Rose in 5 laps.
You never know with the scar.
Like I'm just saying, like the amount that you guys are saying, like he's not gonna bottle it. It's like you're trying to manifest a commentator's curse.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Which if I'm correct,
For the spectacle.
Jess did tell us not to do.
Oh, but actually, an update, 146.8 is Michael Menning's best lap time. Nobody
He's
else
going
has done
faster.
a 46 yet.
Holy crap!
He is. Mr. Sir has done a 147.9 on his previous lap.
Yeah, and since we last mentioned it, Michael Menning's pulled out almost a second on the gap to Mr. Sir and Peter Bryan. So that's, I mean,
22 minutes
I don't
left.
know if
I
he's
mean,
got that many laps left in the race, but he might get P2.
Yeah. Who knows?
hate
Who
it?
knows? But P2 is a higher chance for sure.
Most
we hate
importantly
it?
for him is that he's
Absolutely
currently
not.
in front of his competition, Estefano Barrera. So he's looking good for the championship still.
Boo. I have no idea why I'm booing, but I am. Boo.
Booing at something.
I am booing at something. I feel like my sleep deprivation may be kicking in. Yay!
Booing that Monza is a brutal track.
Yeah. Guys, this is what happens when you have a college student on. This is what happens when you have a British commentary student here. British commentary student? British college student on comms.
It's happening.
Yeah, my brain is. I feel like my brain is now half asleep.
20 minutes, you can make it.
Yeah, I can make it 20 minutes. I know I can make it 20 minutes. To be fair, even then, after this finishes, I'll probably go on my phone and procrastinate on TikTok until like 6 o'clock in the morning because I'm not in college tomorrow. Plus I've got one of the anime series which I'm watching. The season finale is coming out tomorrow as well, so I'm probably gonna sleep all day, wake up, watch that, and do random stuff. Probably play some ACC and try and beat my lap time around Brands Hatch in the Ferrari.
Oh, and Michael Menning just gained a 10th, I think through Ascari, and now is doing a 146.7. So he's well in the 146s now.
Bro's got
He's
the
getting a bit off Peter O'Brien. He's nearly gotten down to 4 seconds now.
Oh, sorry about the cameras. I went to Ivan McCroat because it looked like he lost 4 positions, but apparently he just flicked it in and out of existence was all. Race control lied to me.
Right, guys, can we get somebody to go around Monza and just inspect the circuit? Because if this is happening, where the heck is Spanos?
Yeah, it's full of bugs. The whole track is full of bugs. We need an exterminator.
I know, right? Yeah.
Call them the exterminators because there is an infestation going on. As one thing that won't be an infestation though is this lovely little battle right here. We love these battles heading down through Curb de Grande.
Brandon
and it's
Chan
going
got the
to be
inside, the faster line. He's going to end up side by side in the braking zone. Who's going to be braver? They're both equally brave. Space given on both sides.
Oh, very
But the exit is what
clean.
matters, and Guy Manperson's got it.
Yeah, he had
Yeah.
a much better exit, very smooth out of the second chicane.
Oh,
but now
but
Brendan
Brendan
Chan
Chan
has
held the inside.
Let's go 1.
That's going to
Yeah,
be it
nice.
into Lesmo 2.
1.
Nice and clean there, just held the inside line, he kept his nose in just like, because that's the thing, he's got his nose in, Guy Manperson has to give the space, because not only will he probably send himself round, he'll probably also pick up a penalty, so just gotta play it safe, let the overtake happen, reset and go again as we head down into Escari once again, freeway, but 3 cars battling nose to tail, well, battling nose to tail, not really, following nose to tail is more the correct answer. As we head down towards Parabolica.
I love how color coordinated this shot is right here. White and orange. It's pretty.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
It
That
is
looks
very
nice.
bright. It is very bright. Every single time it shows up on screen, I am getting flashbang.
Sorry, yeah, you're in a dark room. Maybe turn on a light.
Oh no, I do have my light on.
Ooh, looks like John Archie's looking a little racy, trying to make an attempt for it going on the outside, but now has to slot back in where he was before TU1. An attempt there for an overtake. Did quite well, and now he's flashing. I wonder if
I think
it's
because no
because
room
one-
was left on the apex on the left.
Yeah. Oh, but actually, more frustration follows as Brooker Quigg tries to get a little swervy, get a little, some distracting racing tactics, or whatever you want to call it, from behind, but still is behind John Archie, followed by actually Fazli Majid.
Not far behind at all.
Yeah, he's not that far, and he's just about to join this little battle of 3 cars going on
Yeah,
here.
last lap he did a whole second faster than all 3 of the people. Oh no, about half a second faster than everybody in front. So he'll be on their tail in a lap
Yeah.
or 2.
Now then, this is where it's going to get interesting. We've got 17 minutes left. Anything can happen.
It really can, though. It's Monza.
It's Monza. Anything can happen. Heck, who knows? Who knows? Mr. Sir could absolutely bottle it and send it into a barrier, and I would laugh in my head off. So, heck, who knows? Yes, I am very sleep deprived before anybody asks.
I could definitely tell.
I mean, heck, at least I'm not drunk like Jay was.
Imagine getting drunk on the job, SMH.
SMH my head.
Yeah, I mean, heck, if somebody is drunk on the job, just turn them into Ted Kravitz. It seemed to work out in the endurance.
Oh, John Archie getting a little further, but
Hey.
look,
He hangs it
contact.
around the outside, beats him to the
He's
apex.
still there.
Room.
Oh,
Enough room is given.
Contact.
Oh, more contact.
When that Mustang's still
It's
following him
the rear
wide,
axle.
staying real close.
He's on the inside. They gotta give space heading into Curb de Grande.
touch
Contact
again.
between the 2 drivers. Gonna be goal.
And he still sticks it on the front. He has it. He has it. He has it.
Just barely. Velez covers them off.
Oh.
Nowhere for John
Now
Archie to go.
Fuzzy-
No,
Fuzzy-
But John
he's
Archie's got the exit.
He's deep.
Oh.
He's deep.
This is going to be John
Oh.
Archie's corner. He forces some room for
Yep.
himself, elbows out, takes the apex, and there's no way Velez can follow him around the outside.
He's trying, but ain't no way. There is no way to make another move into Lesmo 2 for Velez.
Yep. Inside is the recipe for success there.
Yep. And John Archie is in now in P19, but Fazli Majid now, he knows he's definitely faster as he's caught up to this little train now of 3 cars and is 2/10 behind Brooker Quigg, looking to find a gap, but firstly get into that slipstream and hopefully make an overtake into Parabolica, but it doesn't seem to be so. Not quite.
Oh, you might get
position
Velas
to
though. The very bad exit, getting a little bit loose near
yeah,
the
Brooker
apex there.
getting closer. Slipstream's. Oh, he's getting that slipstream, getting that toe in there. It's looking quite iffy though for Brooker. Going to T1.
Now
Doesn't-
he didn't have the right amount of time in the slipstream.
Yeah.
Oh, and it comes together.
There they go!
Spins Velas right
Rational
round.
mistake. Oh no.
Oh, be careful. We've got another battle going on through turn number 1. Velstra have been going on it for like the past 10 minutes, I think.
They have, yes.
Yeah.
Like
That was a long battle.
we've been focusing on the other things, but like Walker and Simmons have been going at this for 10 minutes. Calm down, lads. Give each other a little bit of space and room to breathe.
And Walker beats him around the outside. Velas looks up the inside, not going to work.
Oh, what?
Oh, off the second chicane. Probably a bit too much speed. And that's gonna... Yeah, no, I think that move to the inside may have actually thrown off the Ford, because he may have been like, oh yeah, I'm going to take this corner normally. Oh god, he's coming at me. I'm going to have to try and defend. He ends up not going for the move, and then the Ford is just like, oh, great, I've got too much speed now. I'm going to have to go over the chicane.
Something I want to point out, it does look like Simmons did not repair that damage. He's still got a very chewed up front splitter.
Ooh.
Oh, and now he's got a chewed up rear splitter.
No, and as you say, more damage unfolds for Max Simmons to the rear diffuser of that poor 328 Porsche. Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh, from downtown.
Oh, that is way too hot. Ow, that is way too hot into Ascari. That is just a major
very
punt.
hot.
That
It
is, we got a beautiful aerial shot of that as well. You can just see him, like
From downtown.
Like, Velez just absolutely throws it in right up the chuff and into the gravel at Ascari he goes.
And then the Porsche, one thing about it, you do not want to get that rear end damage, because that
No.
diffuser is very much precious
Gets
to that
real
car.
floaty
and
without that.
yeah, it really has a fun time when it has no diffuser.
And that's why I don't drive
That-
Porsches.
But it's still a great car. Every car has its flaws.
Like Ferrari doesn't.
Hmm.
Okay, name one.
I wouldn't know, I don't
I have
drive
no
it.
idea. Yeah, I only drive it once because of the Manufacturers Cup, an off-season event, which I honestly, I was like, I couldn't wait for Friday because Friday was Bathurst and Porsche, and I was like, yes, please. Let me just get through this week. Oh boy. But the Ferrari, I mean, I felt really, I don't know, I felt quite slippery in the front to me, but I don't know. That's just me. But I'll just stick with my Porsche.
I
No
feel like that's
shocker
just.
there.
I feel like that's just a setup issue. Like my
Oh,
Ferrari's
probably is.
stable, so it's
Probably
probably
is.
just a setup issue.
Yeah. But I'm
And
happy in
before
my
anybody asks, yes, I am simply glazing my Ferrari because we are at Monza, and it gives me an excuse to. Unlike Jess and Selena, who just constantly glaze the Porsche for absolutely no reason.
We need Nordschleife
P4.
back. We need Nordschleife back.
No, I agree. Like Nordschleifer, please.
Yes.
Nordschleifer in the rain, please, pretty please.
Yes. Now we're talking, Alexa. Now
Oh my
we're
god,
talking.
the jump
in
in the
wet
rain? Oh my
and-
god.
Not just rain though. Night in the night.
Oh,
And
God.
now we're talking.
Now I'm scared.
Oh, let's go. Maybe flooded. Maybe flooded for an event. Maybe.
Oh, flooded Nordschleife.
Ooh, Timothy pushing real hard out of Lesmo 1. Losing a little bit of time to Landry. That's got blood in the water.
Nordschleifer's better.
Indeed, it is.
Honestly, oh my god, wait, I just thought of something. A flooded Nordschleifer.
Oh,
at night, as sunny
Michael
as-
Landry, dead.
That is so...
Oh,
dead. We need a
yeah,
replay on. We need a replay of Helicam on that as we head down into good old Ascari. Okay, well, this Nordschleifer's talk woke me up again. He goes in, way too hot. Good old Punteruno. He takes evasive action to try not send the other guy around into the barrier, and chitty chitty bang bang. You got major damage.
Oh,
Well, he's just now getting out of
Yep.
that dirt.
Monza. Now as you said earlier, Alexa, like anything could literally happen. And there it is with Michael Landry just taking a little tour in the sands of Ascari.
Everything's happening in these last 15 minutes.
Literally everything.
Everything and anything.
Oh wait, no, that's just Michael Landry just trying to
Ryan
just
Walker
limping
got
in
the run on
BMW.
Joe Acevedo. He's going to put it side by side
yours,
into
Jess.
the brakes of turn 1. If he can hold it around the outside and make it to the apex, it'll be his corner. Oh, but he doesn't turn in soon
there he
enough.
goes. And the
Ooh,
McLaren,
the McLaren tries to close the door, and
little bit of a
Ryan
track
pushes his
action
way
there.
through, but not able to take the position on track.
But he's looking though. He's trying to get that toe in there. It's pretty ambitious to get that to work into the second chicane, but oh, he's
Space is
still
left. And Joao bails out of the corner.
He just bailed.
And
Oh, he made
relinquishes
sure
the
to do
spot.
it, but he gave it back. The great sportsmanship. Cuts the corner, but gives it back.
We got to jump up front. Coadromo is fighting off Escorcia to hold on to P4. Escorcia looking up the inside of the braking zone turn 1. Looks like he's going to clear him before he even gets to the corner, and he does. And that's going to be maybe the easiest position of Escorcia's race.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. To be fair, that was just a nice move anyway, so can't really deny it.
Indeed, it was. And update: Michael Menning is 2.6 seconds behind Peter O'Brien, but is actually 11.7 seconds off from the leader, Mr. Sir. So he's looking to be sitting comfortable in P2 if he can. Which I think, knowing Michael, he's making that Bentley work. He's doing 146s. His previous lap was a 142. Good lord, that would be insanely quick.
Right.
146.8, right behind Peter O'Brien. And his last lap was a 147.2. So Michael is looking to catch P2 more than likely before the end of the race. So he's sitting comfortably right there. Not too
Well,
far
that's the thing though. Yes, catching up is one thing. Getting past is another.
Oh yeah, for sure, especially at Monza. Then again, if you have like lower wing or a car that just loves to go fast on the straights, like apparently the Bentley, it more than likely can work, but you gotta do it in a good way and not a very overly ambitious way, because it could go very wrong, especially at Ascari, as we've seen earlier with, I believe it was Max Simmons getting a little punterino in the rear end of that poor Porsche.
Or Bentley bot, please.
Yes. Bop it. Twist it.
Bop it. Bop it. Twist it. Kill it. Whatever. What the hell did that come from?
Wait a minute.
Where the hell did that come from, Jess? What the hell?
I'm sorry, did I jump scare you?
I came from Satan himself. Like, does Jess secretly have a demon in them, what we don't know? Like, someone get the holy water.
Only on track.
Oh, man.
Well, we got 5 minutes 22 remaining, so let's wait and see what happens, shall we? As Selena, may we have an update on where Michael Menning is doing?
Well, 5 minutes. Nearly 5 minutes on the dot, and Michael Menning is still. Oh, he's on the edge of 2 seconds and 1.9 seconds, so he's gaining just a little bit currently. Gained a 10th on his current lap, but he's still doing 146.7, and Peter O'Brien is hanging around the low 47s, 47.3. So he's still catching the Lamborghini in front, and as I'm looking at it, you can see like Michael Menning right in the rearview mirror words, and he is 1.7 seconds now currently behind P2, so he's getting closer. He's really getting closer, and with 4 minutes left, it's getting tighter, but P1 definitely not in the books, but
P2 is a possibility.
yeah, P2 is definitely a possibility, at least somewhere, but yeah, Peter O'Brien is not that far up ahead. In fact, half a second.
There he is right there.
1.5 seconds, I should say, and is still gaining.
Oh, it's quite an interesting situation then. Yeah, you can see him right there in the background. He's just like, oh, hello there. It's like that Shrek meme. Oh, hello there.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about with that.
Yeah, it's like that meme. You're gonna see him in the rearview mirror, just like, hello there, buddy. How you doing?
Yeah, he's just chilling.
It's like those It's like those party members who come up to your house. Hi there, would you like to? It's like, yeah. Hi there, would you like to vote for our party? And it's like, no, go away.
Slam the door.
Slam the door in the face. Bang.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Oh, and Michael is nearly within a full second of Peter O'Brien, with under 3 minutes left on the clock. Ladies and gentlemen, it is gonna get spicy. One whole second. We have made 1 whole second, under a second, fluctuating because that's just racing. But
this is where the fun begins.
Yep, yeah, exactly. 8/10. He is, yeah.
He'll be in the slip for the back straight.
Yep. Overtaking is another thing too, but honestly, he's not that far behind now. I believe
he's gaining 8/10 now. He just needs one good Ascari and he'll be in the slipstream.
Yeah, there's another lap left, and he's just getting closer and closer and closer with that Bentley now, and it's only a matter of time before that overtake will happen.
Yeah, but how do you think?
We gotta want to see the replay. Oh, I hit replay at the wrong moment. We're gonna miss the corner, but Carpenter getting around Fire Queso, beating him to turn 1, and we'll see once the replay ends who ends up on top here. Picked a real bad spot, and it is Carpenter.
Leader is on final lap. It's
half a second now.
Spicy right now. 147.6 for Peter O'Brien and 146.8 still for Michael Menning. 3/10 behind Peter O'Brien for P2 on the podium. He's getting close. This is his final chance to claim P2 after not having, what I assume, the best qualifying. I think he's the driver of the day, honestly, to make
for sure.
that amount of up. Like, he's definitely, if we're doing that's 100%, he's the driver of the day.
I mean, yeah, that's where it comes down to it, and yes, you could probably tell by my tone of voice where I'm going with this, because I put both the head muffs on. as it is Michael Menning versus Peter O'Brien for the final lap. Michael Menning started further down in this race. Peter O'Brien started further up. Lamborghini makes a mistake out of Les number 2. Here comes the Bentley. He's going to have the better horsepower. He's got the better straight line speed. And it's going to be these two. Lovely little battle on the final lap. It's going to go all the way down to it, heading down to Ascari, and wheel to wheel, side by side. Peter O'Brien is not going to give it up. Little bit of contact. Michael Menning into the grass and gravel. He's going to keep it there though. Final lap. Mr. Sir has done everything that he needed to do, as these two are going to keep on going at it. As he comes out of Parabolica, Mr. Sir will take the checkered flag to win here at Monza. It will be not jubilation for the Italians, but a little bit of rear-end slip for Michael Menning. Pedal to the metal one last time, as we see fire queso as we get a replay here for some reason.
Their battle's done.
Oh,
Peter O'Brien
wow.
crosses line for P2, with Michael Menning taking P3 after that very hairy Ascari. I'm sure the stewards can have a close look at that one. But Fire Queso doing a great job to keep the lead there.
Michael Menning giving it his absolute all on that final lap. He
No
was
joke.
pushing for that P2, but very close. If there wasn't for that contact, oh, but man, it's hard to do that through Ascari. It's really hard to do that.
Yeah, real hard. Right, I used up my last bit of energy there.
No, five more minutes.
I used up my last bit of energy there. I'm going to leave you two to do the interviews, because let's be honest, I do not feel like we want to sleep deprive a British college student doing interviews like we did not want Jay not doing Ted Kravitz stuff. So I am going to tune out, and yeah, I usually do the outro, but Jess, Selena, you can do it this week. Jess, put the work on Selena.
Selena, do it.
She wasn't here last week. She can repay it. She
I'll
can repay
try.
it with extra work.
I swear I saw Eric Marecki just totally, completely upside down for a minute. I don't know if it was some sort of ACC bug or if he actually took the Aston for a ride.
Well, no idea. I'm tuning out. I shall see you guys in a bit. Michael Menning, definitely driver of the day.
And we will see our race winners in here in just a bit. We are looking for Mr. Sir, who's P1, Peter O'Brien finishing P2, and Michael Menning P3 all overall, and Bailey Kish in our silver division finishing first in division and P7 overall. Can we find them? Where in the world is Bailey Kish?
Where is Bailey?
Well, there's Peter O'Brien. We can start with him if Michael Menning doesn't pop up first.
Yeah, we can bring in Peter O'Brien.
Peter O'Brien, welcome to the booth and congratulations on your P2. How you feeling?
Thanks, man. It was good. It was very good. Lamborghini had way better pace here than I thought. Just had to take all of the aero off of it. No rake, no wing.
That sounds risky.
Wow.
I mean, it was a car. It drove. I'm not gonna say that it drove well, but it definitely was fast enough to get away from all of the kerfuffle that was going on behind me.
Well, a pretty strong finish after a pretty strong start to your season, honestly. You scored 72 points week 1, 80 points week 3, and now you got 100. That's going to do wonders for your driver standings. How are you feeling about your team championship hopes?
Well, as long as the Bentley boys are here, I don't think that's a plan. Especially considering, I don't know if you guys caught the Menning and I battling. I'd probably push them off the road there.
Yes,
so
we did.
Probably will lose the P2, but you know, that's okay. To finish, honestly, anywhere near those two is pretty good. Last night in the practice race, I think I was 15 seconds off Mr. Sir in P2, so to drop that down to 10 in double the distance, I'm pretty happy with that.
Must have been pretty white knuckle, though, seeing Michael Menning reeling you in constantly like the last 4 or 5 laps, right?
I was using everybody behind me as a reference point once Jeremy told me that he was climbing through the field, and I really, really, really wish that Koa would have held him up for like a singular more corner, because I think if he does, we don't have that battle at the end.
Correct.
Yep, that is true.
Well,
But,
that's
yeah,
Monza in
other
the
than that-
books. Red Bull Ring is up next. How do you feel about that one?
Red Bull Ring, I think that'll be good. We did the endurance race there last weekend
Yes.
in the Lambo, and it went very well. The car feels great in the wet and in the dry, so I'm looking forward to it. I think we're going to have the same problem here. We're just slow in a straight. I don't think I really want to play with the wings for the wet, but it should be a good race regardless.
Glad to hear. Looking forward to it. Anybody you want to shout out before we let you go?
The only teammate I have left, Jeremy Mercer. You know, we've been here since season 6 or season 7, and we're the only remaining TSE team on the grid.
Oh, is that so?
So yeah, shout out to him.
Well, yeah, he had a pretty good race himself, finishing P6.
Yeah, it was solid. He got caught up in the chaos that occurred behind, so I was happy to escape the train and find some clean air.
Alrighty. Well, good luck to you both not next week, right? Next
2
week
weeks
our
out,
bye
yep.
week, right? So in 2 weeks, we'll
Yep.
see you around Red Bull Ring. See you then.
Alrighty, thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it.
See ya.
All right, who do we have up next? Is Michael Menning anywhere to be found?
I do not see Michael Manning in the chat.
How about Mr. Sir? I don't see him either.
No, Mr. Sir, but I do see Bailey Kish.
Let's get him in here.
Green light, give it all you can.
Bailey Kish, welcome to the booth. Congratulations on your silver win. How you feeling?
I could go for another 3 hours, I think. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Enjoying it that much?
Yeah, dude, it was so fun. I don't think I've ever had that much fun in a race. Probably in the 12 seasons I've been here.
Hell yeah.
Quite exhilarating. So, I'd be down to do Monza the next 4 weeks.
I don't think you'll get the rest of the league to do that. Not for $1
That's
million.
what me and the Nordschleife,
Yeah, the Merc got a gift on last night. I think it was after the practice race, minus 10 kilos, and I took it and ran with it. So, car felt good. Tires barely made a dent, so I got undercut pretty badly at the pit marks from blue flags, which was kind of my demise because I had to run max wing on the Merc, so kind of tough in a straight line, which is all Monza. So
True. Are you feeling confident about next week or the week after next at Red Bull Ring?
We'll see. I did that in the Aston last time, and I wasn't a fan of it, so hopefully the Merc treats me a little better. So, only up from here, I hope.
And one more question for you from me. How are you feeling about your team champion standing hopes this season?
Well, having Jason, I dropped out last week from the pileup that we had at Silverstone, and then Jason dropping out early in this race from a couple of collisions. Not looking too hot, but we'll see what happens. Keep chugging along. Maybe we can be the best silver team.
Here's hoping. That's what Selena and I want to do in D2.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I believe in you two. If you two do it, I wouldn't be surprised.
Thank you, Bailey. You want to shout out anybody before we let you
go? Shout out my sweet angel, Jason.
We love you, Jason.
He had a rough night, so.
Yes.
Shout out Jason. So, and everything he does for SRA. So.
Yes.
Indeed.
He does a lot of work for us.
Thank you for everything you do for us, Jason.
Absolutely.
All right. Anything from you, Selena?
No, I think that's good for me so far.
Alrighty, well, thanks for joining us, Bailey, and good luck to you next race.
Thanks for having me up here, guys. Have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye.
Yeah, me too.
And I think that's going to wrap it up for us. I don't see Mr. Sir or Michael
I don't
Menning.
see Michael either.
We've already thanked our sponsors. Our race is done. That's it for the show. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Same time tomorrow night to watch D2. And then next week is our bye week, so don't try tuning in then. Nothing will be happening. www.simracingalliance.com, discord.gg/ is it SRA or Sim Racing Alliance? I forget. Check out the website. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in. I've been your cameraman, Jess Osborne, and I'm joined by Selena Boonstra and Alexa Marshall, who I assume has gone to sleep. Good night.